Hello again, it's Fee, and yeah, I'm now at the stage of setting up for my Peacock. This one, which is the 45 by 75 Peacock. This is, I have made a copy and printed this out. That's just what is there. Now there is no inventory sheet, so that's where I've just copied that from the side of the chart. I am putting these into the Doris storage, and unlike other my square drills, because this one has come through, the symbols aren't just alphabetical, so it's not just the alphabet, there's all sorts of symbols in there. I am going to be setting these up in here purely based on the DMC number. What I should have done is sorted out my labels. So I have printed my labels out. And so yeah, this is just going to be the simple case of bagging and tagging, I suppose. But hang on, did I put these around the right way? 8, no, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay. And I should have done this. Laid my numbers out. Most of them will fit into the small. Now the reason why I am only sticking the DMC numbers on and not the colour coding is, the best way to put it is, the DMC coding is on the side, which makes it easy. I suppose once I start doing this, maybe I'll change my mind. But I'm a woman, I can change my mind. Isn't that right, ladies? Okay, oops. Aha. And that thing about me being clumsy, I have just dropped all my numbers. Well, not all, one. So what I'm just doing, sorry, off to the side. I shouldn't do it off to the side. So these numbers out by purely grouping them in their hundreds. That's a 6. That's the 7s. That's the 9s. 3000s. This is where these trays are handy. I use them so much when I'm doing this. 800s, 3000s, 100s, 3000s, 3000, 400, 800, 900, 900, 700, 100, 300, 800, 3000, 700, 600. Them in the right piles. 7, 3, 1, 6, 9, 8, 2, 2. Okay. Just trying to work out the best way to tackle this. I'm going to put those to the side. Now these, I've already sorted them out numerically. What I do is put these to the side so that my spillage goes straight on the tray. So let's just work my way through. Should take some out so I have a little bit of room. little bit of wiggle room in those storages. So 154. So this one now will, as I build up my little collection of bits, this one will now all be for my round DMCs. My plan is to go with squares only. That way I wouldn't have to worry about storing squares and rounds. But when you get to order stuff and you think it's a square and it's a round, I suppose, it'll be flexible. Okay. And that's my rubbish bag. Just my rubbish bag going up there. That's just in an easier position. Okay. So I am looking at quantities. Now that's the trouble with these things. I can't tell if that's going to be enough. So with some I can very clearly see it will be big enough. I don't think that one is. I'm going to actually put that in a next size up. It's going to be a close call. I won't put the label on. I'll fill it up first. These are nice bags to open up. I will admit that. They are nice bags. There wasn't a single split. None of the bags were split. Hopefully there's nothing missing. Yeah. So yeah, this is just going to be me sticking labels on, just setting up my storage container. Nothing really fancy with this. I mean, this is why, like, I do the unpacking and inventory straight off the bat. If I've got numbers, then I know that I need to immediately contact. You know, once I've gone through, got my numbers, and know what's missing, or if I need more, I'm able to send an email off pretty quickly. When there's no quantity count, it's pretty hard to do that. They are pretty drills. They are really pretty. They look nice and clean. 317, small bag. I might end up cutting those labels up. I don't know. I suppose once I start doing it, I'll find out whether I think I need it or not. One of the things with doing this, when I was waiting for my own personal China mail, I actually and I will admit it's an addiction. It definitely is an addiction. Once I'd done a couple and I was waiting for China mail, because China mail's as slow as, I ended up sitting and just watching YouTube clips, clip after clip after clip of other people opening their China mail, doing their inventory, actually doing their diamond painting. That was quite good. So hopefully, if you're watching this and you're waiting for your China mail, I hope the waiting's not too painful, but I hope that you get to and find some enjoyment out of the organisation of this. That is one of the things that I do like about this, is the organisation. Oops, I had 2 bags of that. Bugger. That should have gone into one of these. This is what happens. Now I've got 2 bags. So let's put that one aside and learn my lesson. One of the reasons why I wasn't sticking the labels on first was because in case they didn't fit. I seem to see a pattern in what I've been doing. Most of the diamond paintings that I've done or chosen to do that I'm still waiting on have a lot of blues. I'm not a blue person, I'm a purple person. Or I like my purples. But blues and purples are pretty close in my eyes. Not that close actually, but okay. Definitely only need a little one for that. 436. And the other big thing, so is because you deal with these DMC code numbers, unless you got a chart, the ability to mix these up accidentally is pretty high. So with these bags and labels, the obvious thing is to make sure that when you've finished with the bag, get rid of it, get it off your desk, get it off your table. That stops messing up, mixing up. 518. The question is, which do I prefer? I like the unboxing because it's the stages of doing the diamond painting has all its good benefits and things that you really enjoy. One of them is, one of the great things is China mail. You're opening packets, you're opening boxes, and it's like it's Christmas. So, you know, every time you get mail, it's almost a Christmas or a birthday, you know, because it's something brand new to look at. And then the inventory, checking off your inventory. For me, it's another thing that's really good because it's, I don't know what it is, just enjoy it. Counting to make sure everything is there. Yet again, you know, that's another good thing that I enjoy. The next bit, which is what I'm doing now, which is, the storage and the setting up. So that's organisation and getting everything nice and neat and all organised and ready to go. So you're getting up to the starting block. So that's great. That's, yet again, for those with OCD, you know, getting organised and putting stuff where it needs to go or where it should go. Yeah, it's something that it's a feeling that I don't believe that I could beat. But, you know, I'm a weirdo like that. Maybe there's lots of us weirdos out there. That's still good fun. And then the actual putting it together, the setting up of the canvas, you know, it's every bit of it is all about getting organised. And I think that's one of the things that you can take from the diamond painting is the fact that you're getting organised. And you feel like you're achieving something. Even the unboxing, you know, it's, oh, I've got a lot of static in that one. Okay, you can see that. Can you see that bag? I've got static. Can't get them out easy. That one deserves a bit of dryer sheet. So my little box of goodies. I have my dryer sheets in there, just in case I need them. Okay. You might think of my last, not my last one I did, but one of my first two that I did video clips, I did, you'd hear this tapping, constant tapping. And the heavy tapping is my dog, because I've got timber floors and he doesn't like sitting on cold floors. So if you can't be near you, he constantly walks around the house. Or if I open the front blinds, he goes and sits and does his guard dog duties, which is really good. He lets me know when somebody's at the front door or all somebody needs to do is park on the curb at the front of our house and he goes off, which is, it's a brilliant sense of knowing that there's somebody there even before the doorbells run, which generally means I know when the delivery guy's dropping off stuff here because the dog's going off. And because I deadlock all my doors, I've got my keys in my pocket ready to go answer the door and pick up my packages. Okay, so I'm just going to plug away here, talk to myself, talk to you if you want to listen. If you don't want to listen, I hope you're enjoying my videos so far that I've done. These are sporadic because at the moment I don't know what the rest of you are like, but this is an addiction that I'm actually hiding from my partner at the moment. I shouldn't say hiding. It's more that he doesn't need to know. It's something that I enjoy doing. And, 4 or 5 days off in a row, so long as I get what I need to do around the house on my days off, there's no issue. What's the best way to put it? I don't feel, so long as I've got everything I need done, clean sheets, clean towels, dinner's cooked, whether he's here for dinner or not. So long as all of that's done and the animals are fed and happy, this is my addiction and I'll have fun with it, which I am. Okay, slightly bigger bag. We go camping. That's something that we do together with another family. And we do some good weekends away. When I'm working weekends and my partner's not working, he'll go fishing or go to his mate's place. He'll go 4-wheel driving. So there we go. There's Miss Village. So there's no, for him and I, we have our own things we like to do. He's keen fisherman. Doesn't fish as much as he likes to because he has to work so much because he works in retail, so he tends to work weekends. So when some of his mates are going fishing, he misses out. But yeah, I spent a few times where he's turned around and said, "Oh, I'm going camping, I'm going 4-wheel driving, whatever," and I'm at work, and I say, "Okay, have fun, enjoy." It's all about being happy. If I'm happy, I'm happy. If he's happy, I'm happy, and it works the other way around. If I'm happy, he's happy as well. It's great. But he has been there and get up in the morning and have coffee, and he makes his coffee and goes to work, and then He'll come home at the end of the day and I'm still sitting at my desk diamond painting. And yeah, it's quite an interesting look on his face, as if he looks as though, what have you moved? It's not a look of, oh, have you done anything, type thing. It's like, have you bothered to get up from that desk? Which, I think he realises I do, but he doesn't ask it. Which is good. 7, 8, 1. Now there'll be some other tiny little pitter patter of feet. Don't know if you could hear that. So it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon here, nearly 10 past 4. And my cat, who sleeps in some of the weirdest of places, he comes out and he walks around a little bit, comes out from wherever he's sleeping, walks around a bit, locates where I am, walks around a bit more, and then he'll come back and he will start meowing to say, feed me. Which I reckon you're going to hear that not too far away. Because he's really good at going, I'm hungry, feed me now. So, I don't know whether you can hear him. He's not up close to me yet. Oh, when he's up close to me, you'll know it, because you'll definitely hear that noise. And then you'll hear the meow. It doesn't stop. Look at that. Got to admit, that's a really nice. I do like 796. It's such a pretty. It's a blue. On the camera, it looks like my fingernails. It's a blue. Very pretty colour. So, the good old question of what's better, round, squares, round, squares. To me, whoops, rounds are easier. I think they shine more. I'm not 100% on that, but I do believe they might shine more. But I reckon the squares, for what I've done so far, the squares give better detail. Oh, come off it. Open up. There we go. Yeah, to me the squares just give that much better detail. I do like to sit and do nothing all day. So I used to sit there playing online games and achieve absolutely nothing. And because I was sitting on the couch with the TV on and then playing games, have an afternoon nap. It's such a very, very, very boring life. When I'm on days off and Nathan's not here, when he's at work and I'm on days off, it gets a bit quiet around here. Come on out. Static, 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 static. And here's a square I prepared earlier. Oops. That's a big one. Let's pop that one in. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. the organisation, going back to, you know, the stages of it, you know, the organisation, the counting, you know, the Christmas unwrapping, the organisation and putting things together, and then once it's all together, it's all neat and ready to go. And then the diamond painting itself. And that, yet again, is hours of, and I will say hours and hours and hours of, the best way to put it is not worrying about what's going on around me. You know, you're just sitting there and you're just plodding along, filling in your squares, going, where's my next A, where's my next 2? Did I miss any? And then if you're going by section, when you complete that section, it's like, oh, there's another one I've done. There's more organisation. Oh, yep, that's a job completed, or that's a section completed. So yet again, sense of achievement because you've achieved that. And then you're on to your next one, next section. Oh, fresh start, here we go. And I'm all happy to start all off again. Yeah. I went down today to a place called Jimmet, which is not a town, it's a shop. And it's, these ladies in Mandurah have set up a store where they have on the shelf diamond drill paintings to do. Squares, rounds, partials, fulls. They had other things there as well, like they had light boxes and all sorts of stuff. It was really good, really good to go into. The great thing is I sent them an email. So today's Thursday. I sent them an email on Tuesday and said, I want to order some drills, and I'm going to come and have a look check out your store. Do I need to order the drills now so that they're ready for me, or can I just come in and pick them up? And it was a case of just come in and pick them up. So it was like, yes, for me to go down there, it's about an hour and a half drive. So round trip, 3 hours. To be able to go and get a bag of drills because you think you're going to run short is better than having to order online and wait for them to arrive. When I saw the group on Facebook for them, I was absolutely rapt. And I told my son about the store down there, and I'd actually introduced his girlfriend to diamond painting. So I told my son about it, and I sent him a message actually. Sent him a message of there's a store, Gemmett's a store, gave him the website, rah-de-rah. It's in Mandurah. Be really cool to check it out. So he knows my work process. So 10 minutes later, I get a text message back from him saying, is that what we're doing on Thursday? Hadn't organised anything with him to do anything with him at all. But yeah, he was straight in going, he wanted to go down. So it was just him and I that went down, not his girlfriend. Just him and I. I think she had other things she needed to do. And so that was me getting time with my youngest. Ooh. Oh, hopefully it'll all fit. So we've walked into the store and I've ordered my drills and we've walked around and looked, and next thing you know, he's taking photos to send to his girlfriend And when we left, he'd spent more than I had. And he'd spent lots more than I had, more than double what I spent. And yeah, it's not what you expect, you know, your son to go and do for his girlfriend. It's just he sent her lots of pictures, and it's like, I like this one, and I like that one, and I like this one. So she's going to be a busy girl, because I think he got 4 or 5 for her. And then I actually brought one for her as a birthday present. And so yeah, so she's going to be a tad busy, because she's only done, I think she's only worked on partials. I unboxed the butterfly. The first one that I unboxed on and put up was the butterfly, which I actually gave to her, and it kind of, I think that one kind of helped the addiction. That's wrong of me to feed somebody's addiction, but hey, it's a good addiction to have. So yeah, he had lots of fun, and I tell you what, it's absolutely brilliant. Next time I want drills, I will order them from them and get them posted. They weren't expensive, and I'd say, you know, I'd probably get them in a couple of days. If maybe, you know, have I just put a wrong number on? No. 3671, I haven't. Oh no, there it is. It was hiding, the label was hiding. But to be able to actually walk into a store and have the drills, have the packets, you know, have it all set up there, and you go, I'll take that one, and that one. Absolutely excellent. Your unboxing, if I did an unboxing one of those, it'd be slightly different, because they don't come in a box. They are actually bags there. So all the drills and the picture, drills and the inventory are in a bag, and all the canvases are individually rolled, and they're kept and stored behind the counter. So when you get them, there is not a single crease in them. They were absolutely pristine, absolutely pristine. And, you know, that's one of the things when you order online, is you worry about what the state is. You know, we all get there as you open a box up going, oh, is it okay? You know, am I going to be looking at creases? Whereas these are rolled very nicely, and you can see how nicely they are rolled. And yeah, very happy with it. So if there is anyone in Perth, I live up near Ellenbrook, which is northeast, and I drove down to Mandurah just to go and check out the store, and I'm really glad I checked it out. They were very helpful, extremely helpful. And yeah, they started that store up because, like us, like everybody else, that waiting for the China mail is just horrible. Nobody likes waiting for China mail. Not when it takes a month, or you're like, well, my custom, I've ordered 2 customs back 1st or 2nd of August. Sent an email off after 22 days, because their website does say 22 days for Australian deliveries. And turned around and said to them, can't see the tracking number in the tracking ID, rah-de-rah. Yeah. So they investigated, and they come back to me to say, freight company's lost it, we'll resend. Which means that I won't get my customs until I don't expect to see my customs for another 3 or 4 weeks. Mine. I've got plenty to keep me occupied. But when you do order stuff and you've got to wait for it and it doesn't end up even leaving the country, it's a bit disappointing. Okay. I'm nearly there. I'll go back once I've done this, pack this up and put this aside, and then go back to my painting, back to my big 5-panel I'm doing for my boy. Now, I know some people actually track how many hours they spend doing a painting, and people get there going, oh, how long does it take you to do that? After getting through 3/4 of one panel, oh, I've got the sun coming in, 3/4 of one panel, one of the 5 panels, and I'd hit the 48 hours mark of working on it. I went, that's it. I'm not counting it. You know, I'm not going to worry about counting how long it takes me to do. I can't get there and go, oh, it took me 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, because that all depends on my days. And tomorrow I'm back at work. And I do 12.5-hour shifts. And I'll do 3-day shifts. And then I'll do 2 night shifts. And then I'll have 5 days off. So the question is, after 10 days, have I done 10 days or have I done 5 days? Because guarantee you, at the end of each day, I'll still come and sit back and chillax and do some diamond painting at the end of the days. Just to unwind, which is what I did last time I was working, last little swing that I was working. Come home, have dinner, just chill. Come off night shift, come home, have breakfast, and I was just sit back and chill. Right. Oops. Just fits into that one. Just. I think I'll be trying to use some of those as some of the first ones. Have I lost? No, I haven't lost it. I've ended up with 2 bags. Yet again, I didn't do the check. So I've got 2 bags left over because I had 2 lots of 2 bags. So that means I've got to do 2 more labels. But that's okay. I'm not going to try and remove the label off that container and then put on a big one. I'll just do 2 more labels. And I'm sitting at a horrible spot now because you're getting the sun, the afternoon sun. The cat's still wandering around. He hasn't come to say I'm hungry yet. Which is unusual for him. He's normally hungry by now. He's normally in my face by now going meow. Well, this time, this clip, you haven't had to deal with my dog tap tap tapping. Or is that me dealing with my dog tap tap tapping? That's both. I forget even though he's tapping around, I'm so used to the sound that I forget it's happening. Okay, so that's it. I'm bagged up. However, because I wasn't smart, where is it? Because I wasn't smart, I didn't check for those 2 bags. And what I'm trying to do, just go to my spares, and I'm going to swap out 1 big container. Yep. And instead of having to bag it and make another label, I'll pop them straight into there. And there we go. So that's that. I'll pop that in there. Okay. And what I will do is 1 more label. These things are brilliant, aren't they? Peacock. Okay. And what I am going to do is put 45 by, actually 45 by 75 and print that out. What I will need to do is, once I've finished doing the peacock, I will just remove that label off there. But there we go, that's the peacock. But there's no mixing up that with any of my others. Come on, it's not being nice. It's not opening up for me. There we go. Peacock 45 by 75. Got the little inventory sheet, well, the coding sheet there. And that is it. My container is empty. All that's done. Put that away. Put that away. Get rid of all my rubbish. And with that being done, I also now have here's my box of goodies, my bits and pieces. And that was the boat I gained. Baggies I've gained, they're not that size. The baggies are that size. That bag's beautiful. Probably be able to throw these out, don't really need them. Okay, so that's another one there. The wax, because I'm getting a good pile up of wax, that can go away. That can squash down there, that there. Good old organisation skills. How am I going to get this to fit there? Oh well, it fits. And now all those bits left over. So that's me. I'm done with my packing. So that's my box of goodies for when I do an unboxing. That's where I just put the stuff I don't need, or extra jars just in case I need them for, because I get split bags. But yeah, that's it. That's done. Put that away. And then the Peacock. Because of the shape of him, her. Because of the shape of the Peacock, because it's a long one, and because it doesn't need flattening out, I am putting it on a coat hanger and I'm going to hang it. Oops. I will do one more. Let's just curl up a little bit. Another way to do this. Oh, there we go. The ruler is really good for smoothing them out too. And there's my little buddy. Bye-bye. Where are you? Where are you? There's my dog. Where is he? Where are you? Tip tapping. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you got some good stuff out of that. Or if you're waiting for your own China mail, your own paintings, I hope that's just satisfied you a little bit of a addiction, just needing to watch somebody do something to do with it. So yeah, and I'll talk to you next time. Okay, bye.